everyone, it's Joe. Welcome back to the Rebel. It is September 19th, Friday at 9:02 p.m. EST. Heads up right now, today is not going to be a very happy episode. My mental state is not good. It's not good. It's not good at all. So, I always like to preface, so trigger warnings for self-harm, suicide, all that good stuff that'll get most normal YouTubers demonetized. But I'm not monetized, so it's fine. Obviously that'll be after I give the rundown of my day. So if you want to stick around, for the first minute and a half where I do that and then click off, or you just want to click off now, I get it. I don't know. I like to give warnings, because it seems like the polite thing to do. Because if you're clicking on and you're not in a good spot either, I don't want to make it worse by talking about my own problems. Sorry. Anyway, let's see. As for my day, I woke up today at 9, and then I laid there until about 11. I got up, got dressed, did some very light studying for my math quiz today. I think maybe I watched an episode of The Walking Dead or two. I think at least one. And then I went to class and we finished the unit we were on, or at least the handout we were on, and then we took our test. I actually got it done without needing to use my extra time, and I felt like I understood stuff. But of course, we'll only know that when the test gets graded. So, or the quiz, I guess. So I guess we'll see. A lot of the mental struggle was happening in math today, as per the usual, for some reason. Then after that, I went and got lunch. I had the spicy buffalo mac and cheese with piece of garlic bread, and then I stopped at the vending machine and got a pack of cookies because mental state, and I thought cookies will fix it. Cookies didn't fix it, but I thought it would. Then I came back here and watched Walking Dead, and then I turned on an episode of the Trash Taste podcast and made dinner. I had a noodle, an instant, not like an instant ramen, but an instant pasta cup, and then some chicken wings I had in the freezer, just because I had 3 left and I wanted to get the box out of my freezer to have a little more room. And then I played a game on my PC for a little bit, checked deals, sales, checked to see, because clothing that I wanted to get was supposed to go on up for purchase tomorrow through the 25th or around there. So I was checking to see if it's still the same. It got pushed back to November 20th, so that's great. I'm so happy. And then I've just been kind of chilling in here. I was going to get in the shower, and then one of the people I share a bathroom with, they got in the shower, and I had to listen to them sing their lungs out for 45 minutes, and I wanted to claw my eardrums out. No offense. It's just, I don't know. It just wasn't, I think everybody thinks they sound amazing in the shower. Well, I'll tell you right now, as someone who wasn't in that shower, he did not sound very good. And I don't know. I just personally am of the belief in the respectfulness that if I share a bathroom or a general vicinity with someone, I'd prefer that I shouldn't be able to hear what you are doing. Not that I shouldn't be able to, but it's okay, if I'm in the bathroom and I hear what you're doing in your room, that's fine. They're right next door. If I'm in my room and I can hear what you were doing in your room, too loud. If I am in my room and I can hear you're screaming, singing, whatever you call that, in the shower, semi-problem. like they're watching TikToks when they're trying to poop. It's like just do your business, you know. Take a shower, go to the bathroom, and get done. Yeah. Then we're here. Oh wow! So we're 5 minutes in. I rambled about stuff and lost track for longer than I thought I did. But now the depressing stuff. My mental state is not good. It is it's really bad. I was gonna say what hasn't been this bad in a while, but I think it has, and I have just decided to ignore it. It was really bad today. I managed to get out of bed and get dressed and go to class, but like the entire time I was in class, I was thinking about how I wanted to hurt myself. I haven't. Not that you have any way to prove that I'm telling the truth. You're just gonna take my word for it. I swear I haven't done anything. Not that, no offense, but I don't think anybody who, that's gonna sound really mean, especially if my bestie's watching. I was gonna say it's just like, I don't know, of the three, let's just say of the average 3 viewers I get, of the average 2-minute watch time, I highly doubt any of you would be all that concerned. Like I said, though, if my bestie's listening, I feel really bad that I just said that. I feel really, really bad. But that's just how my brain is. It decides that nobody cares and everybody's against me. So I got back here. I wasn't like I told you guys I had lunch today. That was also my breakfast. I wasn't gonna eat today. Like, my first meal wasn't supposed to be till dinner, if at all. Like, I was telling myself that I didn't deserve food. That I don't deserve it, period. And then I should just stop eating, because then I was, when I was watching The Walking Dead earlier, like this evening, like before I made dinner, I'm like laying there, and it's like, if I just slowly stopped showing up to classes, nobody would notice, and if they did notice, it's not like they'd care. I mean, like if I just slowly disappeared, if I just quit, doing stuff, like, and if I quit eating and quit existing, it'd be great for everybody. Like nobody would care. And it's just like, I don't know. It's just, it hasn't. It's just really bad. I don't, and I don't know what to do. Yeah, I have a therapist, but that's one day a week, if that, because stuff goes on and she has to move and or cancel my sessions. Like, I didn't see her at all last week, and I'm supposed to see her Sunday. Just like I'm laying there, and it's like, if I just quit going to classes, nobody's gonna care. If I quit eating and start starving myself, nobody's gonna care. I mean, my bestie would care, but if she doesn't, since I have no way of knowing if she's keeping up with these, like if she's not able to keep up with these, I'm not saying that she doesn't, because if she can, I know she would. At least that's what I would like to believe. So if she's not, I'm assuming she couldn't. Like, she would care. Like, in fact, when I would mention starving before, she would get really upset. So like, I know that she would care, but it's like nobody would care, excluding her. But she's the very rare exception. If I quit responding to text messages from anybody except my parents, just because I know if I didn't respond, they would actually do something, and we can't have that. If I just quit responding, then nobody would care. Nobody. And it's just like, I don't know. I was like, what is the point of anything, of continuing on and existing? Because I barely get out of bed most days now. I get out of bed to go to class because I have to, but it's like I'm laying there and I have zero motivation to get up. It's like, what is the point? like, I was thinking about it earlier, and this is gonna sound very codependent and toxic and putting emotional stress on my friend, on my bestie, and I am so sorry if you are listening to this. Like, I was thinking about it earlier, and the only thing that is keeping me going even remotely, like, it's not like, I just spent $400 on the Epic thing. Like, it's not even that. The one thing that is keeping me that is keeping me going even remotely, the tiniest bit, is the desire to talk to my bestie again. It's like, okay, we don't know when that'll be, and if that'll even happen. But if I drag myself through another day, that means my odds go up even just a tiny bit. Presumably, like I'm imagining this desire as it's some tiny little thread that's got itself wrapped around me, and it is the one thing that is dragging me day by day. Like, and that sounds horrible and very codependent and toxic, and I'm dumping emotional stress onto her, but it's like legitimate. And like, I don't know what to do. Like, like, I don't know what to do. And people could be like, oh, well, you need to meet some new people to interact with and be around, and you need to make more friends. Looking at you, therapist. And it's like, okay, well, how do I introduce myself? Because if I introduce myself as Joe the guy, like, I feel like I'm lying to them. But if I introduce myself as Joe the girl, it's like, I don't look or sound the part, period. Like, I feel like I'm lying to them too, in that regard. And like, like, I don't, like, in my head, the definition of friend is somebody that I trust. Maybe not 100% trust, but trust, period. And the amount of effort it takes to get to even that point means the amount of effort that is required of me to even identify and feel close enough to someone to call them a friend is, like, so insanely high now. And it's just like, things, like, it's not that I don't see a point, but it's like, I gotta suss someone out. I gotta think, I have to find them interesting. And then it's like, now I try and build up enough trust with them in my own personal opinion that I trust them to even consider them a friend. And even then, I'm, like, terrified to call them that, because if I'm overstepping my boundaries and we're not actually that close, like, that would be the worst thing ever. And I know I'm, like, repeating myself word-wise, and I'm really sorry about that, because I'm sure it's obnoxious, but, like, my brain is not is not present right now. I mean, it is, but clearly it's not in the best place at the moment. I don't know. It's just, I don't really see a point to a lot of things right now. Like, it legitimately feels like I'm dragging myself through days, and the only thing that is keeping me going is the thought of talking to my bestie again. And I'm unfortunately not kidding. Like, that is the one thing. That is the only thing. And bestie, if you're listening, if you are, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm not a better friend, and I'm sorry I'm not a better person. And to all of you listening, I'm sorry you have to listen to me go on and on about this, which is probably why you've already clicked off and not made it this far, which in that case, I don't blame you. Yeah, but things are not good. Things are bad. This is where we're at right now. This is where we are at. The day after me and my bestie had to go, like, be separated. Not physically, because we were virtual best friends. Like, we were best friends online. The day after that event, my mom went around and, like, checked all the pill bottles because she was worried I was going to OD and kill myself. That idea, I don't even know if that idea had crossed my mind. But I was sitting in math today, and at one point, my brain was like, maybe it would have been better if you had just done that, because then you wouldn't have to sit here and be miserable every day and drag yourself through this. Now, mind you, I could stop dragging myself through this at any point. I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know if I don't even know if carrying on like this is the right call. Maybe I really should do something about it, but I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I hate feeling like this, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know who to reach out to or who to talk to. Like, my parents are like, you could talk to me. No, I can't. I can't talk to you. My therapist, well, that's a once a week I pay them. My friends, don't trust them enough to give them this information. Not at all. No. Like, I told Riley about the situation, vaguely the situation with my bestie and how we can't talk anymore, and he was like, yeah, it's probably for the best. And that was that. It was the only thing that was said about it. It's probably for the best. Okay, well, since this is for the best, then I should be bounced off the walls with happiness if this is for the best. That reminds me, I think they were talking about playing games tomorrow. Man. I'm not looking forward to that. On that note, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. So, as always, if you liked what you're listening to, first of all, actually, if you made it this far, thank you for listening this far, since I don't know how many people actually make it to the end. If you liked what you're listening to, hit like, leave feedback, comments below, subscribe and turn on post notifications, stay things I post, follow me on Twitter for extra content if you feel so inclined to do so. Support means the world to me. I love you all, even if it doesn't sound like I do. I promise I do. I love you all, and most importantly, I miss my bestie a whole lot. I will be back tomorrow with another ramble. I promise. I will be back tomorrow. Until then, bye.